It's mid-June. The world's in mayhem, especially the States. It's not going to stop anytime soon. Maybe in November with the election, if that goes a good way, that'll help heal a bit. A lot of businesses have been totally annihilated, and a lot have thrived. Drive-through businesses. I got a couple buddies that own pizza franchises and stuff, and business was real good for them. But others, that's it. Now they're talking about all the pro sports leagues starting up, and I don't know how that's going to work. Everybody wants to watch sports. Now, one thing is, one of the concerns, obviously, the virus, but they don't want to leave their families for a couple months at a time and stuff. And, you know, when you work shutdowns, that's what you do. You're gone for 1 to 5 months at a time. And everybody's used to it. You FaceTime your family and stuff. So I think, like, if the pro athletes have concerns, it should be just strictly related to the virus, not to leaving your families and stuff. Like, it's part of life for normal people. Now, I'm in Fort Mac. I got the call to go back to work. I'm in camp. I'm in my room. Thankful for that. Like, it's been 2.5 months I was supposed to be gone, so back to work. That's good. Worst thing about leaving is saying goodbye to my daughter. That just rips the heart out of my chest, and hers too. That's tough. But then you get on the plane and away you go. Now, the airport was pretty different. I've never worn a mask up to flying out here, and I relate it to hockey. When you're playing minor hockey and you got a full cage on the whole time, and then finally you graduate to junior and you go down to a half visor, and it's awesome. You feel great. And then you move on from junior and you go from there and you take the half visor off. And I love it. No visor, I'm one of those guys. And then in the airport, you got some people wearing masks, some people not and stuff. And on the plane, you got to wear a mask, and that's great. And it was a great flight because nobody sat beside you. And I don't know how long that's going to last. But anyway, I'm on night shift, and I just started a couple shifts ago. And it's good to be in the camp. A lot of people don't like it, the isolation and stuff, but I get a lot of work done in camp. I do a lot of writing while I'm out here and stuff, and what else can you do? Not too much. Now, I'm in a trailer with 5 other Newfies, and I'm the 6th guy that came in, and the plant we're working in is plant 66, and I'm the 6th guy, and so that's 666. So that's going to be a problem. I don't like that. I'm superstitious, and I don't know how that's going to work out. Anyway, we'll see. Now, these Newfies, I'm fortunate to be in there with a bunch of Maritimers, and there's a lot of Maritimers. There's a lot of St. Johners out here, and there's a lot of Newfies. And they're trying to teach me how to speak Newfie, which basically, if you have a word that starts with a vowel, you put an H in front of it. So instead of is, you say his. And if there's a word with an H, you don't pronounce the H. So if it was however, you'd say however. So I'm trying to pick up the language, and it's a little sloppy right now, but I'm pretty sure I'll pick it up here pretty quick. So back to the film. One of my ideas here to generate a following and get people involved and help out with this is to get people to share stories. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but this was supposed to be a documentary about after the film was over, but now I'm going to I'm hoping to release this in July sometime, so 3-4 weeks, and I would like to get something prepared so that if people start to follow this channel and they're interested in a Shutdown film, that they can share their best stories and send them along, and maybe I could share them on this and stuff, and I catalog these stories. I mean, I wrote a 120-page script on some of my stories, and if you think of the hundreds of thousands of people that do this work, the mass volume of stories that are out there is incredible, and that's why I think this should go beyond just a movie. It would be nice to hear other people's stories as it pertains to shutdowns and so forth, and I'm going to figure out something how we could do that. Now, another consideration for the film is tunes, and I mean, I'm not a huge, I love music, but I don't know lyrics, and I don't know that many band names and stuff like that. Like on my phone, I have, I think, about 20 songs, and they're same songs that I've been listening to for 15 years. And I would love if there was Canadiana music. Now, like if I were to make a mixtape back, or a mix CD back in the day, and play it for somebody, I would like the tunes, but most people would say it's pretty hit and miss, heavy on the miss. I like Gordon Lightfoot. I mean, I like rock, I like country. That's going to be a critical element to the film for sure, and I'll definitely need help on that. If you could read my mind, love, what a story this tale could tell. I don't remember the fucking words to this song. If you could read my mind, love, what a story this tale could tell.